Plenty people know about civil society activists them as people where they talk for the one them when not get platform for talk about sting them where they unbug them. This don't make plenty time. People don't they call the civil society activists them the voice of the voiceless. But according to waiting the truth and reconciliation be found out, one of the reason them will make some people end up for gonna bush and fight the 11-year civil war na salon. Now because they not get the platform for talk about issues them, we don't abog them na the country. For sake of this, the Truth and Reconciliation Report be recommend under recommendation 290 say civil society activists them get major role for play for monitor and report thing them like misconduct, corruption we don't work close na salon and other thing them where government don't they do we not fine. A carry on say concerned group them get the right for come together for promote integrity and the public service inside the work where they do. But something like this don't they happen na salon civil society space. Because plenty civil society organization them don't they and people where they listen radio, watch television and follow social media handle them, don't they see the activists here, don't they talk on different issues them. But sometimes now with different interest. But how the interest here don't they be in the interest for the voiceless? But first, waiting really don't be the work of the civil society activists them na salon.
Civil society, they work with government, but not they work for government. We work with government for highlight the policy gaps them and draw government attention, to their manifesto promises, and also take the public concern to the government. And some of them concern and they might be urgent and they're very much important for the peace and stability with different community. And civil society for be bold enough, for tell government for do the right thing.
Civil society not hold government office. They're not there in government mainstream offices. These are people who they independent and they hold government to task by way of asking for accountability and transparency in the public space and from those people who are stewards of government. So that is what civil society they do, and that is why immediately after the war you don't get a proliferation of civil society organizations in the country.
But the next question where people want answer for now if really civil society activists them don't they serve the voice of the voiceless over the years on issues them where the general public not able for talk for themselves.
My honest opinion about how civil society they carry out their work or how then they do things in the society and how people then perceive them, then I would say na a two sides to the coin. Then they then get some of them there what they do in line with actually waiting expected of them. In as much as we get some, we don't go out of the expectations.
100% correct that civil society don't able to live up to the expectations of the people. We try our best. Even within the civil society space, we have our challenges. We have political manipulations where they don't be redo, we don't actually becloud the entire civil society space, wherein a lot of people now hold so much allegiance to certain political beliefs, and that they gravely undermine their productivity and then loyalty to the cause of actually holding powerful people to account.
You get human rights, you get civil societies, the advocacy in mixed feeling. One, you get the one that way now pro-government policy, civil society. So you go see them they be in civil society. Government, political party, they propagate political party agenda and ensure that say they praise the ministers and praise the president. And in their own eyes and their mind, there's nothing wrong, for do that thing. But then that is civil society. We can call them political civil society. But then you get a civil society where they in the heart of the people's interests. You see that say issues that we in a burning issue in a society, then the champion.
But what people think about the work of the civil society activists them now the country.
They determine the whole situation as disappointment. Because as they say, we get a lot of them who will follow At the point where they can start, we can visit, we don't get voice. We don't get people where they advocate for we. But at the end of the whole process, we can find out, say, they can just do harm, for later instead people get attention from the powers that be. When they get their attention, they can give them package, they can just be quiet. So I'm not visiting they work for we really.
What make plenty people they question the credibility. Now the fact that some of them don't side with government, you know, and you cannot mix up things. If you say you're not civil society, the people they expect to say you for them are a neutral ground, especially in the interest of the people.
You go want for know waiting at the way forward for make Salone civil society activists them get the kind strength for fulfill waiting the truth and reconciliation recommendations say.
Forward, if the people of this country want for us to get a genuine civil society, you know, in higher number, and therefore sacrifice for support civil society. If you don't support civil society to get an ownership of civil society, you won't have it.
As civil society activists, let us be truthful to ourselves firstly. We need to be truthful to ourselves. Let us search with souls and know whether we're really ready for do the work. And when once we convince ourselves, say we are prepared to do the work, let us stand against all forms of challenges we will come.
The role of the civil society organization at Salone with regard the Truth and Reconciliation Report, then at Volume 3B, Chapter 8 of the Truth and Reconciliation Report. This story now with support from the Africa Transitional Justice Legacy Fund through the Media Reform Coordinating Group MRCG under the project Engaging Media and Community them for change the narrative of transitional justice issues them na Salone. For Liberty Online TV, me na David Yankee Cisse the report.